Alright, hello YouTube and welcome back to another review for the Apothecary Diaries, this time episode 6, season 1, the garden party. Before we start, you can watch the full reaction right now on Patreon, uncut, unedited, picture in picture, so you don't have to sync with your own version of the show. Um, did I say for €5 a month? I probably did. Uh, Maybe I didn't actually, but yeah, you can watch it on Patreon right now. Um, anyway, so the focus on the garden party, which I was fully expecting given the title. Um, and this time we seem to have an actual assassination attempt, using ignorance. Like someone seems to be using the ignorance of servants to try and get to the youngest lady in waiting. Again, let me try to get her name back. Um, Trying to get to a Lady Lishu. So someone seems to be going for her, and using her servants' um, ignorance to their advantage. There's also the thing with the wood tablets that seems to that hasn't been resolved yet. And so yeah, we got like an actual attempt at poisoning, which Mao Mao quite liked. Um, there's the matter of the hairpins, which seems to be like apparently there's more to it, and we haven't been told that. Um, what else? What else? I started the crackpot theory um during this episode. I mean, I started actually two crackpot theories. The first one is that Jinchi is secretly the Emperor's brother. The second one is that Jinchi's assistant is secretly the Emperor's brother. I don't remember his name. They didn't tell his name again during the episode, and I don't have the memory to remember every name in existence. Um, but like that's two of my crackpot theories. I don't know. I don't think either of these will be the correct one, but will be correct. But I don't know. Because there's still like there's obviously more to Jinchi than just being the manager of the rare palace sent to test out the concubines. Like there is more to him, and I don't know. Maybe his assistant also has more because he was standing next to military officers during the ceremony instead of with other eunuchs, eunuchs. Um. So yeah, we had like the matter of food, like food allergies as well brought up, which is something that you like. Unlike poison, it's not something you can build tolerance for. Like it's either your body can handle it or not, because food allergies, unlike poisons, which like poison is an outside, like agent attacking your body. Food allergies are your own body um, reacting too violently to some kind of food, like to something in a food, in a food dish, in food rather. I don't know. I can't talk today. Sorry. So yeah, it's food allergies. So your body reacting too violently. violently do something that is not actually a danger to it. Um, so like it's not something you can build resistance for because it's literally your body turning against you. But it is something that could be like um if like if you know someone's food allergies, uh you can literally like make it the perfect assassination attempt because the food taster uh, would not realize if you would not find anything unless of course they are also allergic to the same thing or they are aware of that allergy. Anything else? I wanted to say something else. I completely forgot. Um, so yeah, we got some beef between ladies in waiting. Apparently, they literally can't get along at all. In between, like, I mean, not the ladies in between, not ladies in waiting for one specific concubine, but like in between themselves, rather like they don't like each other. Um, but the concubines themselves don't seem to have too much of an issue aside from, I guess we have like uh already forgot her name, Lishu. Yes, we got Lishu and Aduo, who seems to have a history of sort because Lishu was Aduo's mother-in-law, which we're not going to talk in details about that because that's the way things worked at the time, and yeah, no, let's not, because I would be there for hours if I had to talk about that. I don't just don't want to bring that up too much. Um, what else? What else? I mean, I guess there isn't much more to say. Um, I'm trying to see here if there's anything else that was brought up in this episode that I want to talk about. So yeah, like Mao's tendency to like poisons. Um, but yeah, Jinchi also like so Jinchi seems to have shifted from that position of oh, I'm interested in her because she doesn't react to me the same way as others do, to kind of like almost a position of protector. Like he seems to now want to protect Mao Mao um, more than just like try and test her out or something like that. Like yeah, he seems to be more worried about her than ever before, ever since he learned her backstory apparently. So that's an interesting shift in personality. There's also a question of what he was doing during the garden party because he wasn't present during the whole thing. He just like arrived literally as Mao Mao was leaving after declaring that there was poison. I find it like quite stupid that a minister of all things decided to try the dish after Mao Mao left. They could have asked another servant to do the thing to see, because of course, like it's normal to be suspicious if the servant that declares that something is poisoned leaves without showing immediately any symptom. But like, don't get a minister to taste the food. Get someone like get a servant. I don't necessarily condone that, of course, but in these days, that would have been the most logical way to do things. Would have been to call for a servant. So yeah, I guess that's what we have. I realized we don't have any like we didn't have any stinger for next episode, eh, unless you count. Hang on. Um, Hang on. I'm just gonna make sure that I didn't miss a stinger. No, it's the next time. Okay. Unless you count, um, like the discussion between Jinchi and his assistant at the end of the episode as a stinger. We didn't get a stinger otherwise, which makes it different from from previous episodes. So I can't know exact. I don't know exactly what the next episode will be about, but I guess it like we still have that mystery to solve. Sorry, but yeah, it seems like someone is deliberately using the ignorance of servants to try and get to Lady Lishu or like possibly I don't know who else. One of my theories was also that maybe it could be a ploy from Lady Lishu herself to try and give her a justification to leave the real palace and stop being a concubine. But I don't know, like it would be a bit weird, I guess, to do things like that. But so far, like every time we've had the red flag, it's been a false red flag. Instead of being something deliberate, it's been an accident or something like that. So I don't know. I can't tell if that's another situation where someone is just doing something because I don't know better, or if it's someone actually like willingly plotting against someone else. So yeah, yes, we'll see more in the next episode, which would be which would be episode 7, Homecoming. In the meantime, again, you can watch the full reaction on Patreon for €5 a month, uncut and edited, picture in picture. And yep, I guess I'll see you next time.